What's up everyone, welcome to another video on SLEEPERtv. My name is Kevin and I'll be showing you how to save some money on a Streamlight Stinger DS LED flashlight. What I have right here are two Stinger DS LED flashlights that I bought secondhand that were former either law enforcement or military use. Getting into this video, what I'll be showing you is how to replace the top clicker button for the battery, which does get a lot of use, and as you can see with this one, you can't even really see the Streamlight logo anymore. So I'll be replacing it with a new rubber housing, which does have the Streamlight logo in it, which will basically make this flashlight running brand new. As long as the switch is not damaged, you can replace this rubber housing for little to nothing. And I'll show you how easy it is to replace that. The only tool that you will need to make your life a lot easier is a pair of snap ring pliers, which you'll see in a little bit why you're gonna need this. I tried to MacGyver it and use something else, but I've already done 3 of these flashlights, and one of them, I mean, you literally could not get it unless you had these snap ring pliers. Without wasting any more time, I'm gonna speed up the camera, get into this. I'll show you exactly how easy it is to replace this rubber housing. I did also forget that you're gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver. So just to recap, snap ring pliers and Phillips head screwdriver. First, you're going to want to take out the charging pins with the Phillips head. When you take the top lens housing off, you can see that there is a metal ring on the inside with 2 little holes. That's where you're going to take your snap ring pliers and remove that inner ring. So with these snap ring pliers, they have different heads you could put onto it. So now that I have the head that opens up a little larger, we'll go ahead and remove this ring. So now that we have the retaining ring removed, we're gonna go ahead and take this housing out. It helps to have something inside to push it out. I normally just use the old battery. That way you have some weight that pushes it out the front. Just like that. Be sure you take your battery back out. Now with these batteries, it does say to use a cap at the end for safety reasons. So I'm gonna abide by Streamlight safety policy or safety recommendations. Put the cap on, getting back into the flashlight. So this is gonna be your LED housing that has your switch right here. Be careful, this housing, do not pull on it because it is literally being held on by a little positive and negative wire. So now that we have this taken out, we'll go back into the aluminum housing, push your rubber housing out for the switch. Falls right out. See, this one was actually falling apart. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of mangled. Put this back down. When I first did this, I wasn't sure if the Streamlight logo was facing up or down, but what I did notice, if you take up your housing, makes it a little bit easier, there's a lip on the back of this rubber housing. You want to put the lip on the spring side and you'll notice it fits perfectly. I just do that to find out which orientation I need to have the rubber housing set. Now that I know what way to put it, I get the metal housing again and put the rubber housing inside first. Flip it over so it doesn't fall. Once you have the rubber housing in, turn the aluminum housing over, get your switch and try to make it as straight as possible, lining up the screws for the charging port up to the holes. So after putting the new battery in and the lens back on, I've confirmed that the flashlight is working just fine. And that about does it. So it's a quick, simple fix. If you're buying these used and this rubber button or this rubber housing is really worn down or even torn, go ahead and still get it. As long as the switch is fine, both top and bottom, you can save a lot of money buying these secondhand rather than brand new. Brand new, they're about a little over $100. I got this one myself for $50, $60. So saved a good amount of money, feels brand new, got the new rubber housing on it, and that about does it. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I have new videos every Monday at 8:30 p.m. and thank you for watching.